everyone, welcome to Dancing Fingers. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tingting. I am a classically trained pianist and piano teacher. In my channel, I share my thoughts on teaching and playing. You will also hear my performances and occasionally my students' performances as well. For today's video, I'm going to share with you basically what I have been working on for the past month. Usually, spring is the busiest time for me and my students because there are several piano competitions and festivals we participate every year. This year, however, due to the pandemic shutdown, most events have been canceled. Needless to say, my students are very disappointed as they have been working so hard for months. Fortunately, there's this one last competition that is still on. Turned out, the competition committee has decided to hold a virtual piano competition. So instead of having an in-person live audition, they now ask each student to make a video recording of their pieces and submit it online. Then the judges will review these videos and select the winners. This is the first time for my students and I participating in an online piano competition. I'd like to take you on our journey so you get to see what it takes to prepare for a competition. Of course, it's impossible to show you the entire preparation process in one video. Plus, I really don't want to bore you with all the tedious work and tiny little details we went through week after week. So I'm going to focus on the final stage of the preparation, which is this past month. You will see some clips from our weekly online lessons. By the way, I'm preparing two students for this event. One is a 12-year-old girl who is playing Gershwin Prelude No. 1 and the most beloved Fantasy Impromptu by Chopin. The other student is a 15-year-old boy who is playing Chopin Scherzo No. 2 in B-flat minor and the daunting Prokofiev Piano Sonata No. 7, the last movement, Precipitato. Now, I'm going to turn back the clock. Let the countdown begin. Right? Yeah, so that's fine. So just make sure you let go slightly sooner. That's what I mean, okay? Otherwise, we lose that crispness. You know, the really like rhythmic feeling, like the pause. Yeah, so try it. Okay, now can you feel the second chord? You play a little bit more than the first. So the first is really short, right? See this one? Okay, this is the up motion. Okay, so you gotta feel like up, down, Okay, you gotta feel that kind of movement. Okay, so it's on the weak beat, right? It's on the weak beat. We actually place an accent on it. Yeah. Right? Okay, so try to make this more distinctive. Because right now I think your two chords are too close. So we can't really feel that bum, ba, bum, ba, We can't really feel that. Try it. Yeah, that's better. That's better, yes. So the point is, remember to take the second chord easy. Take this one. Take it very light and take it easy. Okay, now let's go back to this part. Your fingers are almost too fast for this part. So try not to rush, okay? And then the other thing is there any way that you can make those melodic notes more legato? Because right now I'm hearing they're too separated. pedal, with the help of the pedal. And then, you know, it should be that kind of sound. It's more like dee dee da da dee 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 da da dee dee dee. And when you practice, go slowly. Okay, so instead of playing those really short, you know, mostly by pinky, right? Yeah, instead of playing them really short, try to hold a little longer. See, hold longer. Softer on those, yes. Okay, so when you repeat dee da da da, dee da da da, play softer on that, okay? But this you did very well. So those are very good. I still feel the beginning, these three notes, they're still not clear. Why is that? I mean, how do you hear yourself? Is that the internet? See, because that's always the question. I wonder, is that the internet or that's actually you? Yeah, it goes by so quickly. I just cannot hear. See, I only hear this. Like the B flat is missing to me. Okay, can you slow down then? Play slower. Just play in this tempo. Now I can hear. Okay, let's not all blame to the internet. Even though maybe most of the time, yes, it is. But let's just make sure it's all clear. Okay? Yeah. So can we start? Yeah. I would like to go measure to measure. Okay, on this piece. So let's start from here. Just be careful. Yeah. Okay, good. And what tempo did you practice on? Yes, slower speed, right? Not super slow, but medium. Okay, that's the way to go. And then also I feel your endurance. You have improved so much on your endurance. What do you think? So how tired are you now? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
7 or like 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Well, you can say 8. That's fine. But let me tell you, I think it's totally fine. It's totally normal and legit to feel exhausted at the end. I mean, even the strongest concert pianist, you know, I've seen like that piano sound. You really didn't get quiet enough. So, okay, I want you to play pianissimo, basically, for that part, because that needs to be more dramatic. Okay? Yeah, the dynamic contrast is not enough there. So, can you try start from the... Yes. Yes, that's right, very good. Exactly. Can you, hold on, can you get even softer? Can you get even softer right from the beginning? So, like that. Excellent. Look, that's excellent. Yeah, very good. Good, very good. Okay. There are 4 A's. There are 4 A's, but you always rush on that, so it's never clear. I need to hear that. And then also bring out more, give more accent. left hand. Yes. Okay, so you really fired up for the return of the song. Okay, so let's try this transition one more time. Good, Luke. This is all good. Let's fast forward. It's very nice. Overall, I really enjoyed it. You know, you're so expressive. I think you have really come out of your comfort zone, okay? And you're not afraid of being expressive. I'm so happy to see that. Good for you. Good for you, okay? How do you feel?
I feel that like the more I play it, the better. Because at a certain point, it was like, I'm so tired of playing this over and over again.
That's right.
When we took a break, when we came back, it actually was like fun to play. Very nice to play.
You see, yes, and that's the process, right? Yeah, I think we have all reached a time, you know, like when we practice for months on the same piece, and then we just feel like, okay, that's enough. Like we are getting sick of it, right? I can assure you, like all of us, we all have that feeling. It's very normal, yeah. But just don't give up yet, okay? Take a break from that piece. And then when you go back to it, you have like a whole new like perspective or understanding to the piece. And then like you just, even though you know you haven't been practicing that for let's say weeks, but somehow like automatically you feel you can play better. Yeah. Oh, okay, so here, be careful. The first time when you present this melody, it needs to be perfect. Okay, so this part. So be careful of this. I would say don't come in too early. Okay, this last time you almost started too early. So you almost start too early and then you rush a little bit. So use your bottom. And then also start quietly. A very gentle and delicate touch. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and try. Just start right from here. It's like, you know, the fantasy just start, right? The fantasy just start and then you start daydreaming. But you have to set up the atmosphere, right? So don't rush into it. Rather, take your time and ease in. Okay? Yeah, so let's try it. It's still too loud, I'm sorry. It's still too loud. Okay, can you keep your fingers really closer to the key and then almost just like touch it so slowly and gently. Okay, that still seems like you just drop that grace there. Just drop your fingers in. Don't do that. You have to be really, really careful. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, is there any way that you can go even softer? Let me tell you, it's not so much about the A flat. The A flat, actually you can come in a little bit louder. It doesn't matter that much, but it's really the next one. It's right here. You know, you want to make us like hold our breath and just listen to that note. So okay, so it's really about that B flat. Extremely delicate. Move slowly. Play almost a little bit slower. Like this. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's better. That's better. It needs to be dreamy. Like even for that small note, it needs to be dreamy. It's an important one because that's the first time we hear it. You know, so we're really sensitive to that. Yeah. Okay, so let's try. Hands together. And then how are you gonna move your hand into this? Okay, I would like to see that you're doing it more artistically. You're still looking a little bit, don't know what to do. I think this is a very dramatic transition, right? Because we finished one, a very energetic and powerful passage, and then we go into this more introverted and more reflective section. Yes, and then how would you do it to make it sound natural, you know? So try it again, but this is something that you should work on, okay? At this stage, yeah, at this stage, because we're going to record this piece, yeah. Just play this. Just do that, yeah. Off. So a good finish, yeah. And then start a piece over, yeah. This should feel like a whole new thing, yes. This is a lot better. This time is a lot better. Why? Because I think you're taking more time and then you look more poised. Artistic playing is also about how you move, your gesture, okay, your body language and how you carry yourself, especially when the playing itself is very solid and refined already. Okay? So it's the additional things that would help to deliver your message. Okay, so basically that's even better. That means you can be even more flexible. Okay? You really have to pause because that's create a sense of like mystery. You know, dum bum bum di dum bum ba da ba da ba da. Okay, so we need that. It's very important, okay? Take a breath. Take a breath. So play that. You basically need more time because before I don't think you were pausing at all. Okay? So you need to give more time there. Yeah. Oh, much better. This is much better. Before it was like, it's a good dish, okay, but it seems like something is missing. Like, you know, we need some spice in it, okay? You know, this extra time really add, like, you know, add a little spiciness to it. It's really, really good. Let me tell you, oh my gosh, compared to last week, this is even more artistic. Okay? You had me the entire time. Even though I heard this, I can't remember how many times I heard you play, right? But this is the time, I think this is the best yet. Okay? And then I'm sure you can do even better. So wow me, when you're here on next Sunday, okay? So let me tell you, I especially enjoy your middle section. Now I think today you really have showed so many different colors. Did you hear yourself? Especially, when we add the una quarter at the end of the middle section, you see that's just extremely dreamy, and then you just take me to a different place. It's like out of this world. And you're so enjoying it. I think that's the joy for me to see, really. Like from the beginning, the very first note to the very last note, you're completely immersed in this music. Okay, it's a wonderland, really. And then the ending is so much better too. I think you just completely get it now. You see, do you feel like it's in all, like every cell of you? you can basically play this half sleep, and then all the details will still be there just because you completely get it. Yeah, there are so many good things about it, no question. And the timing and the control of the sound, it's not just dynamics. It's not just like a forte versus piano. It's different kind of tone and timbre. Okay? Yeah, so it's really great. But let me remind you, because we're making a recording, okay? So first of all, you still have to maintain the clarity. Okay? Today there are a few wrong notes. I want to tell you, so you need to be prepared. Now during the recording, there probably will be wrong notes too. Okay? It's fine as long as you can keep it under like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I do think you have the ability to achieve that, because your playing in general is very, very clean. Okay? So just make sure. So that means still more medium tempo practice. Okay. Okay, now everything is good to go. It's time to put on the mask. My student will be here in any minute. I hope everything will go smoothly today. Keep finger crossed. I offered my students to film in my studio, mostly because my piano is in a better shape than theirs. You see, because they play such advanced pieces, it's actually quite demanding on the instrument. I want to help them to make a recording that can best represent their levels and skills. So in my next 2 upcoming videos, I want you to meet these 2 lovely students and hear the complete performance of their pieces. I truly think their technique and musicality has reached a level of sophistication that is well beyond their age. They are a pure joy to watch. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.